global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Peter Obi, he's been in the news for quite a very long time. And many Nigerians are wondering, with all this drama going on in Labour Party, would he be cross-carpeted? Would he be going back to PDP? Or would he be forming the Obedient Movement Party? As the case may be, my colleagues in the House, Peter Obi, have said to clarify a lot of rumors and allegations going on out there. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what it is, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, reacting to a statement by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and former Vice President Atiku on the likelihood of a merger between both parties. The former Anambra State Governor said that he would enter into a merger agreement with any party or individual only if it serves the greater good of Nigeria. He commended Atiku's willingness to support him if it benefits the southeastern region of the country and emphasized the need for any merger or alliance to be focused on improving the governance and helping the poor, not just winning elections or for state capture. Now, I quote him word for word. He said, "I commend Atiku for his statement, especially where he said he will support me if he goes to the southeast. On the issue of a merger and the coming together of parties, I have always said that as long as any merger or any coming together is to better Nigeria and for governing properly, I am for it. If it is just a merger for election or state capture, I am not for it. I am not desperate to be president. I am desperate to see Nigeria work, especially for the poor, because we have a lot of potential. So if the merger is to be able to govern Nigeria properly on all those things that will make Nigeria a better place, I am for it. If the merger is to be able to govern Nigeria properly and work for all those things that would make Nigeria become a better place, I'm for it as well. It might be at the party level, it might be at the individual level, or at any level. We must come together to be able to build a better Nigeria." In an interview, of course, some weeks ago, Atiku had been engaging Obi to discuss the possibility of a merger and that he would support anyone chosen to represent the PDP in 2027. And even if the candidate is from the southeast, this is to anybody that thinks there is going to be a misunderstanding between me and Obi. Let me assure you that not even a small issue is going to happen between us. Also, we are going to be behind anybody that will be chosen to represent us in the forthcoming elections. I have made it clear in my previous speeches that if our parties are going to merge to agree on a candidate from the southeast, as long as he is qualified, we will allow it, Atiku said. And these are the words of both Atiku. And Peter Obi. And my colleague is in the house. What's your take on the fact that Peter Obi is saying he's cool with any merger, be it platform, be it party or individual, in as much as to make Nigeria work? Are you sensing that Peter Obi may not be against going back to PDP if necessity demands it?
Well, for me, that was the clarity I really needed to hear, which he did not, clearly point out. And another thing is that he just talked about what Atiku said about, supporting him. Now, if I was the interviewer, I would have gone the other side. So if you have to come back to PDP and match with Atiku as the boss and you as the vice, would you see that line? If he accepts changing the narrative for Nigerians, would you like to accept? That's one of the questions I wanted them to ask him, but unfortunately it didn't come to, because for me the statement there was very political.
That's like Atiku's own is political.
Yeah, because I see Obi more as someone with precision who at least he would have nailed it for all Nigerians to know. Don't forget that Atiku had already come out about that as far as election in Nigeria is concerned, and as long as good health is concerned, he will not stop contesting for presidency. So which means as far as there is life on his path, he will not stop. But that's one of the things which means all those blah blah blah, will give it to Southeast. As far as there is life, Atiku will not stop. So Obi here should tell Nigerians, don't forget, why I need that clarity is that Obi, which I believe he already knows, as if no matter how good your intentions are, as long as you are the vice president, it is not your plan that will roll. It is what the president wants to see that will roll. The highest is that you are going to take a walk out of it. And this issue of presidency and all of that, that thing is sweet. Being the vice president is sweet. So for the Africans, with natural greed that we have for political power, there is no way they can leave that post. They will still be telling Nigerians they expect that. I know that some of the things will change and all of that. Sibanjo was the Nigerians were like, your guy is not performing, quit the race so that Nigerians can support you in 2023. Until he stayed there till the last, they're still calling him my father. So that's the same thing. I believe that Obi should be more precise in his definition of, I'm cool with major. Not saying, and I'm cool with major, can you sit in as a VP or you still want to be a president? That's
the very big question that His Excellency Peter Obi never answered. But personally, this is just my personal view. I think that the reason why Obi is being sought after by both PDP and Atiku is because he has what we call brand name, goodwill.
Yes.
Right now, he has it. And he also have discovered that one of the reasons why he couldn't push so hard was because Obi literally took a chunk of the southern vote that he would have taken. He wants to be literally Southeast would have given it to Atiku, but because Obi was in the balance, of course, Southeast went to Peter Obi. So all of that, if he's going to go on 2027 election, he needs Peter Obi's goodwill. That whoever is going to support you, can you bring me your supporters, merge them to me? Can we both again do this ticket one more time? Now you have a brand. I also have something to offer. Can we both come together? But the question is, who is going to be the vice?
Now, one of the things that must be very clear to both Atiku and even to Peter Obi is that Nigerians gave Obi that vote because he was the presidential candidate of Labour Party. They didn't give him that vote because anyway you settle we go there. That's a big lie. If anybody tells you that a person is not saying the truth, Nigerians give it to him because he's going to be the driver on the seat of presidency. And he has lofty plans for Nigeria. If today he decides to cross carpet and prefer to be the second pilot in the whole game, Nigerians will not support him. I can assure you that Nigerians will not support him. Possibly they will look for another person who is more, and he will lose his credibility. He must understand that the credibility he has gotten is going for president. Vice president, not even one Nigerian will support him. If he goes to Nigeria, it will be, and that will be a talking point for APC. That will be a talking point for the likes of Sowore, because Sowore will say he can't stay without his block of criminality. He has decided to go back to them because he knows he can't dismantle it. So I believe that Obi knows all of this and he won't want to go that way.
Well, that's on the final note. On my own part, I would like to say that Peter Obi, that's a combo. It's a lovely combo, if you ask me. The ferry of the firebrand of Dati and the Peter Obi's diplomacy, we take them far. But the question is, in the political scheming, will Peter be willing to let go of Yusuf Dati if it then matters, where he has to bring in someone they feel is good for him, and he will have to come in as the presidential candidate? As the politics keep playing out, we have quite a lot of time to look on that. Let's go wrap it up. We could go on and on. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take?
Global happenings today. We communicate.